I'm awake. I'm awake. What is going on? I'm Zedmont. Late start on season 56. We have slept through like 1/12 of the season, but that's no matter. First and foremost, jump into the trader. Note video on the trader coming out soon. Badness there. More importantly, though, there is free instant training in the shop, and I know I call it free, but 200 diamonds are essentially free. That should help you rank up fairly quickly. I am going to go ahead and buy that boom pass. I know it's expensive. I know it doesn't give a lot of value, but just gotta do it for me anyways. There we go. Boom pass is active. I will report back. It wouldn't make sense for me not to get it. I'm gonna get it the first couple times, see if I get any value out of that. But first, need to check your creator boost. Almost screwed that one up. Code ZMOD in there. Missions. Yay, we got some missions. Huzzah, good to see that that armory upgrade does work when your armory's maxed, but more importantly, let's jump into Warships. We are going to show you the path. Now, the path on this is fairly straightforward. We're jumping into 13, which is handy dandy. If you jump a little bit lower, this guide will work for you. The claim all button coming in clutch. Still wish I didn't have to click 13 times. I wish it would auto-collect, but again, small potatoes. Potato, let's get through all of those. We are in week 1, season 15 reloaded. Saying reloaded in a wonky donkey way. You've already seen this screen. If you want to see it, you can see it by clicking up top on the name of the season. We are going to jump out of the 2-engine room level. You need to be a little bit cautious with your spending. Now, I saw a bunch of people had plans to get all the way to heavies by skipping flares. I really don't think you want to do that. The other thing you can do is you can skip upgrading your bombardiers and get to heavies. Now, the general feeling is you want to go this route right about here, up into here. And then you can decide if you want to go through 4 engine rooms into rocket choppas, or if you go 4 engine rooms and then come back and get this goodness. Regardless, either way, there's going to be a bunch of options here. And you need to be a little bit conservative with your spending. Not a ton conservative, but first and foremost, always get that puppy upgraded. That is important. Then we are going to stick with tick 4 defenses. Tick 4 defenses give you the max number of units, except for, of course, when we get over into boom cannons. Then it's just tick 3 to get all of the units. And we are not going to waste anything on sniper towers or whatever the heck's over there. We're going forwards, getting that flare. Now, I'm going to leave it at tick 2 for the second. You probably want to get it to tick 3, going through that troop health, through the mines, and now you can see we're not quite able to get into there. So I'm going to bump my mines up first and foremost. That is going to be super duper critical. And now, this is where opinions will vary. Whether you want to save your tokens for Melon Bombardiers or save your tokens for heavies, you probably want to bump up your Bombardiers a little bit, because otherwise this troop health is going nowhere. So I am going to spend a couple here. Going to get these guys to tick 3. Melon Bombardiers will be the future, but for right now, I want these guys to be able to live through a couple mines. So looking at their health, we have 500 health. A max level mine is 600, so we're going to bump into here, getting that troop health up. They are now at... Why is that not reflecting their proper health? I don't think. That seems like a bug. Let's have a quick look over here. That never changed, did it? I feel like I'm missing something. We just bumped up their troop health and we're not getting the right numbers, it feels like. So, oh, I see. The stupid thing was showing the wrong numbers in here. So, anyways, little bit of a... Gotta click on that button right there to get the proper health. So we are still sitting at, what is that, 400, 570. Probably want to bump them up one more time just so they have enough health to hit 2 mines. Now we're going to move on forward, getting into that next engine room. Did that show? I think that showed the fact that, there we go. Yes, level gate is unlocked. Not sure why it's showing that. Yes, we have the boom pass. You can be HQ level 5 and higher, but I already have the level gate, so that's kind of silly. Regardless, into that building health, through brick, leaving brick at tick 1. Yes, I know that's crazy. Getting those boom cannons upgraded. And now going up into GBE. Now, we don't need GBE, but we do need building health. You can see we're starting to get a little bit lean on those tokens. You see why I was not spending willy-nilly. And now we have gotten all of the stuff that we need to play upgraded to decent levels. Now, upgrading that gunboat, we're probably going to have lots of GBE, so I'm going to get my shocks up 1, then we'll spend our last little bits. That should be enough to get us rocking and rolling. I don't think we're going to do super duper great to start with, so again, every season kind of goes this way where it's like, just trust your tree, trust your tree, trust your tree. By the way, those dudes do have party hats on, so for those of you who do not have these beautiful, beautiful speakers, follow my video that is up there in the corner of the screen. Where is that screen at? Right about there? Yeah, there we go, up and about there. So, nonetheless, let's build ourselves a base. I am going to spread a couple things out, knowing full well that people are going to be coming forwards at my base. We're going to put a boom cannon up front, maybe spend a couple things over in this direction and this direction. I honestly am assuming that many people are going to be heavy rushing at this point already. So we're just going to load up around our engine rooms. And again, I say this every single season, but don't copy this base. This base is just me getting some things out quickly as fast as I can so that you don't have to stick around and watch me build a base. This right-hand side, let's get a shock mine over in about here. Let's move one more over. I saw a base something like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on one of my chats, but the name was cut off. So rather than copy someone's base that I can't see the name of, we're just going to throw a bunch of defenses out, throwing out some shock mines around some key defenses, knowing that people are going to be heavy rushing. Not everyone, obviously, but some. And again, just mixing all of these things, trying to slow people down, and again, mixing up other random mines. For those of you who sent me some concerns about my vehicle, thank you very much. Spent probably, I would guess, 15 hours on it over the weekend. Managed to get everything working, dried out. Think I found the leak. The MIC-use controllers and the relays and all the rest were a giant pain in my rear end. But I think we are golden brown at this point. Nice and dried out with a ceramic heater in there. Where do we put this at? Let's put you about here just to mix things up. I have no idea what people are going to be attacking with. We are late to start, but I assume most people will have heavies at the 3 engine room level now. So we've mixed it up a little bit. I expect that we are going to lose in a big way, but we are going to try to get those flares going with the kamikaze goodness. And then we have 5 chests. Those chests are regular sized this season, and then next season they get 50% bigger. So it takes all of my effort to avoid all of the giant bouncing melon big chest innuendos, and I can't do a great job of it all the time, so my apologies in advance. That just know that there are going to be some bad innuendos this season, and I think that we should have enough health to get a couple bombardiers up there onto that top engine room, and then we should, in theory, be able to get our kamikaze flare going onto there, throwing a shock about there and a shock about there, and barely holding on. And this is why upgrading those bombardiers made all the difference in the world. Hitting those mines, getting a couple dudes alive, and getting I think a pretty quick time. I assume, look at that, 1 second faster. First win of the day, and you guys were here for it. Let me know what you think about those new icons for the engine rooms. They don't really do anything for me. I'm not used to them yet, but we shall see soon enough. Same deal, like this looks exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe we're gonna put brick over into there, and then a couple of you up there. So just clearing through all of this stuff, ignoring most of the stuff, and then just trying our darndest to get brick to clear a couple mines. Brick going off to that right-hand side. None of our bombardiers went off to that left-hand side. Dropped them a little bit early. Clearly, bad things about to happen in a big way. I suppose I could probably flare the left engine room, have some of those guys on the right come forward, but at this point, we're just hitting mines, so we're just gonna have to wait this puppy out as our dudes clear those gosh darn boom cannons, and we are gonna lose, but the important bit here is we're gonna get all the engine rooms. I'm not going to rush at this point because I already screwed it up. Dropped those left-hand boats way too early, and as a result, I probably should just force quit, but we'll just let these guys go because force quitting is bad and ends up wasting your opponent's time a bunch of times. So I try not to do that, but out of frustrations, it does happen at times. I wish we had a 3 times mode button on Warships, but 318. Let's watch a 318 attack, see what they've got rocking and rolling. What do you got for us, Booby? Ricky Booby. They've got heavies and bombardiers, and Melon bombardiers as well. So they will be ranking up, I assume, and or losing because they spent too much tech. I don't know, but probably ranking up, I would guess, because they are 5 chests ahead of us. So we're going to get into heavies. Then it's going to be a tough choice to go to 4 engine rooms or get those Melon bombardiers and troop damage first. But we have to get 2 chests just to get heavies, I do believe. Where do we go? It's a weird situation here because I'm going to go like this and then something like this and then hold off for that flare to expire. Low-level flares, somewhat helpful here, hopefully, and now just battle ordersing through it as our troops rush up, and I think those right-hand side guys should go towards that next engine room. This person not having heavy or boom cannons means we should be able to just cruise through all of this, and I think they're just gonna land on those engine rooms all on their own, so not a lot of skill required on this one, no flares required, and down go all the engine rooms in 3 minutes 20 seconds. Fastest time we've seen so far. Zaki, Bond, I don't think your base is gonna stand up. I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe, you spent on some, you spent on Kavan. You didn't watch my video, you went ahead and wasted some keys. I don't think that's the answer, Zaki. You've also got warriors by the looks of things, so Zaki doing a very interesting tech tree. I don't recommend that, but at the same time, maybe that's the answer. Maybe they're trying to use warriors to rush engine rooms. Why they have bombardiers, I don't know. Let's have a quick look to see what Zaki's got rocking and rolling there. Zaki went down. Maybe they're going for rocket launchers. I don't think that's the answer at the moment, especially in this season where it is only a week long. Get your ranks up quickly. So, we're gonna go again, getting that flare out there like this, and then we're gonna use that flare in a second, right about now. And we're gonna hold brick, where do we want to put brick? We're gonna put brick over here because I don't really have a plan at this point. Do stick around for better strategies on how to attack. That will be coming at some point in the next little bit, but for right now, all we're trying to do is keep all of our troops alive, get all of them onto that engine room, and then eventually, come on, we're gonna get back over into here, and then we're gonna get our flare going forwards with that final shock on that mortar, and maybe over there just trying the absolute rush kamikaze. My times are not super quick, as you can see there. 3 minutes 9 seconds is not gonna be fast enough. They are on my final engine room. Lambic Day, what do you got for us? Did we pull out the win? Barely. We've had 2 1-second wins, so very lucky there. We will be faster when we have heavies, almost guaranteed. Otherwise, pretty happy with my tech choices. That Tick 2 flare has been great. Tick 3 boom cannons, also great. I'm very tempted to upgrade Brick a little bit, but we need to get those heavies upgraded and those Melon Bombardiers, so holding off on spending for the second. Max level machine guns and cannons not gonna do a heck of a lot for us because, as you saw there, lots of people using Bombardiers. Also, I feel like Tick 4 Bombardiers are doing fine for us. Yes, they do have 500 health, it appears, but we also have that 750, or that extra 250 from the troop health. So building health, definitely. Troop health, definitely. The Bombardiers are the only question mark in my mind. And I think that Tick 4 might even be too high because we do have reinforcements coming and we're not going to use regular Bombardiers. So if you have the intestinal fortitude to hold out and lose until you get those Melon Bombardiers, saving for those guys is going to be better. Anyways, that is going to be it for me. Quick video on the day. I am going to push my couple warships. I am going to claim that tank. I'm not quite sure why I got those things, but I also got my sculptor slot, so I am going to work on burning through all of these puppies. Yes, 32% GVE can go away. We are going to start burning those. Yay, we got that rocking. Then we're gonna add that to queue. Then we're gonna get that going, add that to queue. There are too many buttons here. I am not a huge fan of how many buttons it takes to get my sculptor queue going, but on the flip side, I am very excited that I've got that. I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Let me know in the comments if you maxed your regular Bombardiers or went Tick 1. Tick 1 will be tough without heavies to clear mines. Anyways, I am Zedmont. Thanks for coming in.